Recently, I woke up one morning to find an interesting email. It was from myself, but 10 years ago. I had just recently become a brony, I had just recently made my YouTube channel, and I discovered a service that lets you send emails to yourself in the future. Let's read this message together. It should be like uncovering a brony time capsule. After we read it, I think it'll be interesting to actually write a reply to myself, as if we could actually communicate with myself 10 years ago. Okay, here's the message. Wow, I'm surprised you still have this email. That must mean you're still into the whole pony thing, right? Or maybe you're just checking in for old time's sake. Clearly, I was not expecting future me to still be into ponies as much as I am today. This was written back in the middle of season 3, back when a lot of bronies thought the show was almost over. Ponies were just kind of starting to take over the internet, and we haven't quite reached peak domination at this point in time yet. After 10 years, I can only assume there's no more new episodes. Oh man, I could not have ever imagined I'd be so wrong while still being completely accurate. Obviously, we don't actually have new episodes today, but past Little Shy could have never imagined would have 9 whole seasons. Alright, let's continue. I really want to know what you've done with all of your pony merch. Again, past Little Shy here is assuming that the whole pony thing is long gone and I wouldn't have any pony merch left. Yeah, I still have some pony merch laying around, you know? It continues. Is that Comic-Con Derpy still worth $100? Or did you throw all that junk away and move on to something else? So this is a bit of a story I told in my in a previous room tour video from long ago, where I bought this Comic-Con Derpy from a scalper from Comic-Con 2012 through a scalper. At the time, Derpy had just recently gone through the whole censorship thing, the whole Save Derpy thing. So for Hasbro to release official toys like this with the muffins on the box and all that cool stuff. Like I said, I shelled out $100 for the scalper, which I kind of regret doing. It's not worth that much today, but I'm still very happy to own this Derpy. She's very special. All right, the message says, I suggest you take a look at a My Little Pony episode and try to form an opinion after all this time. As you no doubt remember, I'm kind of obsessed with the pony fandom at this point. It's really a lot more awesome than it might sound. Hopefully you'll remember that much. What do you think? Should I revisit the show for old time's sake? It's been many, many, many hours since I've last seen it. All right, there's more. Sorry, I really should talk about something else. It's just that your videos have gained a fair amount of popularity, and it's all thanks to ponies. You can tell that past Little Shy FIM expected the topic of ponies to be like an annoyance, like this isn't something future Little Shy would want to talk about. But at the same time, you can tell past Little Shy was so excited about ponies that there was nothing else I could talk about. As of this writing, you have 2,492 subscribers on YouTube, but that's been rising quite rapidly ever since you uploaded that one PMV. I'm not sure what that one PMV is. I probably could go look it up and try to figure it out, but I don't really want to bother. I do know this is going to be long before I started doing Cinemare Sins though, so this is really early in my channel. At this point, I was uploading PMVs and Pony in Real Life videos as my primary video style. Past Little Shy is trying to use whatever little YouTube success I had at the time as a justification for future Little Shy to actually care about ponies. It's kind of funny. It's been close to exactly a year since you became a brony as of this time. Aw, 1 brony-year-old Little Shy, so full of excitement and wide-eyed wonderment for the future of Pony. Oh, notice anything funny about the date I'm writing this? That's right, the world was supposed to end tomorrow. December 20... Wait, what? Okay, I know the month, day, year formatting sucks, but somehow past Little Shy FIM came up with an even worse format. Month, day, year. Anyway, it's fun to look back at things that were absolutely saturated in the culture at the time, but are almost forgotten at this point. I think everyone was talking about the 2012 stuff. I don't think anybody actually believed that 2012 was the end of the world, but it was something everyone was talking about, and that's reflected in this email. So then the email gets a little bit personal. Another thing I should note, don't lose sight of your faith. I might not be very good at talking about it. Just remember that God is still with you. Emotions are fickle, but God is everlasting. This is obviously a personal note just for myself. I didn't write this with the idea of reading it to my YouTube channel in the future. Obviously, I didn't think I'd have a YouTube channel at this point. But just before I was brony, I was going through a really rough time, and this message reflects that. Goodbye, and good luck. Brohoof emoticon. I miss the Brohoof emoticon. I never really stopped using it, but it doesn't show up online as much as it used to, that's for sure. I didn't really expect to turn this into a video in the future. At the time I was writing this, it was very personal, very experimental almost. I didn't really expect to still be a brony 10 years from now, for the show to be as popular as it still is today, and to obviously I mentioned specifically, past Little Shy mentioned specifically not having pony merch anymore. That kind of changed. There's more pony merch now than there was then, probably. I think we should try to reply to this message. I mean, obviously I can't physically send it to past Little Shy, but it might be fun to reflect upon how things have changed over the years and how things were back then if we write a response to past Little Shy FIM. Dear 2012 Little Shy, yep, I'm definitely guilty of still being into the whole pony thing. If only you could comprehend the extent of which. You have some really cool pony things going on. Just today alone, Galaxy Art released their recap of the year. The Hub uploaded a teaser for the Apple Family Reunion episode, which airs in a couple days. A lot of exciting things will happen in the next 10 years as well. BronyCon will see more than 10,000 attendees. Millions of dollars will be raised for charity. You'll open up and join various projects such as Bronies React, Ponies the Anthology, and you'll even become the new host of the Top 10 Pony videos. It's true Friendship is Magic doesn't air new episodes today, but I think you'll be surprised just how long it actually lasted. You are currently enjoying the 3rd season. Nice. The last episode you saw live was Wonderbolt Academy. It's great watching Rainbow Dash rise through the ranks on her quest to become a Wonderbolt, isn't it? How was that previous episode where Dash becomes Scootaloo's sister? Or the one before that where Trixie takes over Ponyville? Classics. Oh, don't freak out too much when the Season 3 finale happens. You'll be sleep deprived from staying up most of the night doing a live stream marathon, but you'll have much more to freak out about when the news leaks about a weird spin-off coming soon. Making a video about that weird new spin-off will unexpectedly launch your YouTube channel to new heights. Contrary to what you thought, I still very much have my pony merchandise. If anything, the collection has grown. I don't have all of the old Walmart and Hot Topic merchandise, but that's only because they've been replaced by unique fan-made things. Regarding your request that I give the show another shot and watch an episode, you should be delighted to hear that I never stopped watching the show. After the show aired its final season, I've been rewatching it with friends every week or two. We're currently up to Watchathon number 109 with no plans to stop. I also make videos which require me to dive deep into an episode at least once per month. There's no need to apologize for wanting to talk about ponies, and in fact that's all I know how to talk about as well. Some things never change. I'm not sure what PNV you're referring to here, but you'll be happy to learn that the YouTube channel has been doing well. I stopped obsessing over the subscriber count back when I got my 100,000 subscriber plaque from YouTube. Today, the count is twice that. In just a few months, you'll be inspired to make pony versions of CinemaSins. This will prove to be very popular, and you'll even be complimented by CinemaSins themselves. Your first videos will be terrible, and you'll feel really uncomfortable recording them. Don't worry, that discomfort doesn't go away, but you get a lot better at faking it. Congratulations on your first year of being a brony. There may be some awkward moments and some hostility from cyberbullies, but the next couple of years will be the peak of the brony fandom. Everyone on the internet will hear about ponies and join in the fun in some way. It's funny you mentioned the end of the world in 2012. I had nearly forgotten about that trend. You are correct in thinking that the prediction was false. However, be aware the world does indeed end in 2020. Prepare for that by stocking up on N95 masks and lots of toilet paper. It's not panic buying if you prepare almost a decade in advance. Thank you for the encouragement regarding my faith. You will be blessed over the years, largely through the brony fandom itself. So don't lose sight of where all good things come from. The challenges you currently face will get better over time. You'll never be rid of the social anxiety, but you'll learn to accept yourself and find other ways to grow and help others. Okay, this is very important. In about a year, you'll discover something called Bitcoin. Thank you very much for taking those scam surveys and collecting about 17 cents worth of Bitcoin, because those few cents are now worth over $100, which covers what you paid the scalper for Derpy. We're square now. All the best, Brohof Emoticon. Future Little Shy. Thanks for watching. As usual, check out links in the description to all my social media. I've been streaming a lot more often on Twitch. I've been playing some games on there, but I've also been producing videos live on there. So if you'd like to join those production streams, check out the Twitch and be sure to follow. Again, thanks for watching, and until next time, Brohof Emoticon.